Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. I'm a little late because I decided to actually make myself just a little bitty breakfast. It's really not that little bitty, but figured I wouldn't starve myself out this stream like I do most other ones. So, and to those of you asking, fantastic, sarcastic, complimentary Cheerios and bagels are provided in the lobby. Hail Eccentric over on the Kick side. And speaking of the Kick side, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I see Eccentric has taken advantage of it. We have got a few new emotes and a few exclusive ones for those of you who are subscribed over on Kick. It's pretty awesome. I put them up myself, and I honestly the whole emote game is new to me. So I'm gonna throw some of them up there, and if they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. So you're working on a story. You're gonna have to tell us a little bit more about this story, Eccentric. I am intrigued. So you're gonna have to bear with me because I do have some of my breakfast left. And so you're gonna hear me chewing a little bit. It's that kind of stream. Nozaku boy. This nonsense is exactly what the doctor ordered. And actually, guys, I eat so many eggs. It's ridiculous. So many freaking eggs. And they're kind of good for you, you know? Kind of. Bagels and Cheerios. How many eggs do I eat? Let's see. I mean, maybe not as many as some people, but I've got 4 here right now. Most times that I go to Mexican, I usually get huevos rancheros, which is like usually 2 or 3. Yesterday, I had 4 hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, and then for lunch, I actually had a sandwich from Starbucks, which is surprisingly pretty good. It was a egg, pesto, and mozzarella sandwich on, I can't remember, is it brioche? I don't know those fancy breads. All I know is that it encompasses the things that I really want to eat. But it's very good. It's very good. No, a dozen in one sitting? No. No. But I eat enough eggs to where it justifies... the amount of eggs that I eat justifies me getting the big cases at Walmart. The ones that have 60 eggs in it. And that'll last me probably about 2 weeks. Shove the iron into your croissants. Yes, we are talking about eggs because I actually made myself breakfast before the stream this morning. And I have 4 eggs. I could do 5, maybe 6. But that seemed a little excessive. What's everybody else's plans look like today on this wonderful Saturday? Chrysanth, you seem like the type of person to seek out someone specifically to get farm fresh eggs. And there is nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. I would do that as well. But something tells me that those 3 dozen eggs are a color other than white. There it is. There's that shadow setting. I've been looking for that. No shadows. No shadows. We want it to sink right into these. We want it to sink right into these bleachers here. I love how the settings for this stuff is all just... it's all in different places. Must turn the saturation down. Okay, let's see. I did have another idea for another map that I wanted to make. So I think I know exactly what I'll be doing after this one is done. But first, I need to... And the next one will be pretty simple. Like, I don't need to have super duper elaborate maps, although I do like them. I think we need to have a little bit larger concentration of things which game masters can just throw on there for any given situation. Let's see. Really bring that down. Yeah, we want it to be... There we go. There we go. Let's see. Can I adjust the points on this? That is the question. Nah. Oh, dagnabbit, get out of here. All right. You see what happens? No. Go away. Go away. Polygons. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. So a septagon. We're gonna have a septagon, and this septagon is going to butt right up against all of these bleachers, all of the stairs. But the wall that separates the crowd from the stage is going to be crumbling because of the many years beneath the ocean, you know? All of the barriers have to have been broken down. And the erosion that occurs thanks to all of the waves and all of the water succumbing in and out of the tide. Yes, dagnabbit indeed. This is eccentric. Yes. Hipster. What is hipster coffee? Is that Starbucks? Let's see, why don't we do this? It's like regular coffee, but drink it before it's cool. Genius. I love that. That's hilarious. You get a gold star for today. Fantastic. You get a gold frickin' star. Alright, we need to figure out what sort of flooring do we want on this on the stage. Let's see, perhaps some sort of it's got to be sort of flowery, decorative and such, but it needs to be falling apart. Let's see it. Let's try these ones. These. Oh, look at how big they are. We're going to take these tiles. We're going to blow them up. There we go. And we're going to take that there. That's there. We're going to take that there. Move this down here. This side's a little bit bigger than the other one. So, do you know what we are going to do? We're going to move this. And we're going to make it as symmetrical as possible. But we also want to match the angle. I want to make sure it is almost a triangle. See, that's a little bit shallow. Okay. Let's see, this side's a little bit shorter than this side. Yeah, I noticed that. Bring it down, bring the stairs down just a little bit, that might help. That's a little better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Also, I think that now I need to bring this down. I need to bring it down some more. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let me see. Can I put a blur on this? That is the question. Yes, I can put a blur on that. We're going to take the blur and bring it down a little bit so as to make sure it is known that this is of the same blurriness as the other ones. Also, I feel like perhaps I can't help but do this German accent right now. I'm in that kind of mood. You know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, perhaps. Let's see. Perhaps. Let's see if maybe there's some ruins maybe that might fit alongside there, because they gotta have the actors who come out on stage have got to have a house, right? Like a green room type deal. Well, I guess not. Not necessarily. That is a 30. That's a size 30. Paul Farrell, how you doing, buddy? Even though you got lots of streams to play catch up with, I appreciate you stopping by and giving us a like there, my friend. And those of you out there who may be watching, I implore you, share this with your friends and family if you have not done so already. Because we have good times over here. I think what I want to do actually is... See, these look a little bit... I wish I could reverse these. I don't think I can. See, if I flip them either way, it doesn't really do much of anything. And so it kind of looks like they're going up to this stage. A little bit. So I'm wondering if maybe if I put a little bit of like shadow texturing down in here, if it might give it more of an illusion of depth. And of course I gotta add water on. I gotta add water to this entire map because we are sunken. And I do gotta add, I'm gonna throw some sand on top of this stuff too. And I think what I'm also gonna do is add some maybe tiling into these ruins. So that way it's communicated that, oh yeah, there was a floor here at one point. Yes, friends. Fantastic. You know, the people who you might hang out with every once in a while. Maybe go grab a drink. Perhaps go on a kayaking trip with. Or people who you feel obligated to help move. I feel like this does need some barriers, though. Oh, Chrysanth. That's not true. We love you over here. Even if you... Well, even if we haven't been drinking. I've just been drinking a lot this past week. But guess what? I'm out of beer, so I can't... I don't get any more. Oh. God, it's too early for this. Back to horror on the Orient Express. Enjoy, Paul. Enjoy. Okay, I think... Let me see. I want to find some, like... See if I can find some fallen roofs, maybe. Who are you? I didn't leave you on red, did I, Fantastic? No, surely not. I'm very good about answering messages. Oh, I just got a great idea, dog. This will be great. This will be great. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. So I think I know kind of what I want to do. All right. So we've got... This might take me a while to actually bring to fruition. But Gondor was sealed done. Yeah. Hello, Sam the 10-Man Gaming over on the Twitch side. How's it going, man? You know, Chrysanth, I can't... Everybody knows what they're getting whenever they send you any sort of puns or anything like that. That's why they send them to you. You know that, right? It visibly shakes you to your core. Oh. Ignore that. There we go. We're pros here. Okay. I gotta figure out... So I want to have like an overhang, and I just realized like there is this here. And I've got the stage butting up right against it. So I think what I'll do is actually, I'm going to take this. I'm going to scooch it back. And then we're going to have us a little bit of a walkway. Let's see. But that's gonna screw everything up, man. Oh my goodness. Shoot. What have I done? What have I done? I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to logistically take care of this here. Because the people have to be able to get... Well, I mean, I guess if it's going downhill... That's typically how amphitheaters go. Let's see. What? No hills? Oh, that's why. 'Cause I got pillars in there. Craggy hills, rocky hills, craggy hills, hills. Here we go, let's try this. And we're gonna put these... no. Yeah, this is totally gonna make sense when I'm done with it. I hope. Oh, new random stamps. What is this? I'm gonna keep reversing like that. There we go. We need it this way. You got random angles turned on? What's going on here? I think we're kind of sort of getting somewhere here. I'm thinking as long as I can make this coherent, I just want to make sure that it's communicated that this is, you're going downhill whenever you enter this amphitheater. Okay, and now we're going into the foreground. We're gonna actually, let's go use different sand. Yes, Chrysanth, dag nabbit. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna look like they were going up. Ugh. Oh, that looks terrible. Alright, we're gonna stick with this one. Intriguing observation, fantastic. And Chrysanth, there is not going to be any grass on this map, I don't think. There might be, I wonder, I might put some seaweed or something. No, see, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I think I may have, I'm looking at this, and I'm not sure that I've done this correctly. Because I've got this large thoroughfare coming up through here, right? And the amphitheater just seems small. And plus, it's not paved coming down this hill to get into the amphitheater. So honestly, after all the time that I've spent on this amphitheater, I might have to scrap it. Yes, good thinking, Biggles. And hello. Good thinking on doing your yard work before it gets too hot. I need to do the same, honestly, because I'm expecting rain today. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge fan of how this amphitheater is turning out. And while I like the idea, perhaps I lack the skill to fully realize it. To fully realize this amphitheater. Yeah. So I think, man, I might have to go back to my original thing, and I'm pretty sure, like, I was thinking about putting like just a big temple there or something. Let's see. Here, what I do want to do though is I want to put a big ship. And we're just gonna have it crash down here, and then maybe the other half of it is scattered around. And I reserve the right to move that around just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what. I need to run and grab something very quickly. So chat, hang tight for just a minute and I'll be right back. I'm back. Thanks for sticking with us, chat. Thanks for sticking with us. Let's see. Yeah, I'm starting to think that it would just be better off if I were to do... There's no blur on that. There we go. Oh, the blur is just not very pronounced. Let's bring that texture scale down, shall we? Let's see. Let's do a nice little mosaic flooring in there. Let's see. Texture scale. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, just putting some more sand in this building, as it no doubt would have collected around here. And then it probably would have collected up against this wall here. And then, let's see. Honestly, it probably would have collected in great heaps along this wall as well. Let's see. JJ let you play with Foundry. You might have gone a little overboard. Yeah, I was gonna mess around with it. I saw that there was a character created in there already, but I did not get a chance to actually look through it and create a character and everything. I need to look through the source material and just look into it and see what kind of characters are available, because that is not something that I'm familiar with, which is totally fine. I just want to know what I'm doing so I don't look like a complete dum-dum. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scheisse! Can't make everything equidistant. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna put this one here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in between. 2, 1, 2, boop, 1, 2. Okay, sweet. I think we're good there. Boop, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so we're gonna have some pillars. And honestly, some of them might still be standing. definitely gonna need. Let's see, where did these ones go? Boo, boo, boo. Right here. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's go pillar. Ah, thank you for the clarification. Fantastic. Yes, I am making a map. Hello, Michaela. How are you? Let's see. Okay. And then I think. I don't know, guys. Do you think we need to add a little bit more rubble to this? Probably. And quite honestly, I'm starting to question the choice to have a blur there. Maybe a little bit less intense. Yeah. Nah. Something a little bit different. Let's see. We'll do this. Just simple. Stone floor here. Do something similar for this one. And then, yes, once again, we are going to come over the top. Let's see. We're gonna come over the top again with some sand. Actually, here, we're just gonna do this inside portion with that. And then I wonder, we actually need to shrink it down a bit. Yeah. Bring the brush size down a little bit. A little bit. Make that into a stone floor. There we go. Dagnabbit. We gotta shrink that texture down. Where do I want to put this? Maybe not too much rubble, he says. Okay, let me see if I can find some aquatic, I'm going to see if I can find some aquatic, plants here. Let's see, swamp fronds, bushes. Ah, here we go. Let's bring the size up just a tad. Where should we put this? Where should it go? Let's put it in... That's really big. Hey, thank you, Warlock, for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Warlock, I genuinely appreciate that pun. Thank you very much. I will read it aloud for the chat for those who don't know what it was that you said. I got an email yesterday. Or no, I already fucked it up. I got an email the other day telling me how to read maps backwards. Turns out it was just spam. Well done, Warlock. Thank you for that. You can see that Chrysanth specifically appreciates that. Oh, you know what? Dagnabbit. Here. It's all got to be going the same direction. We're going to save it real quick. It's made a lot of changes. I'll admit, I was highly confused yesterday about the Fear of Ages Past episode because I forgot which one we recorded last. You know, that's the struggle about actually getting ahead and recording. Because I too forget where we're at sometimes. So I got to go back and watch like the last 10 minutes of the one that we did last. See, which way is this going? Oh, that's not. Wrong slider. I wonder if maybe it would be better if I did, let's see, multiple. Play with this a little bit. I'm not sure how I want to do this. A dense little seaweed forest over here in this area. You know what we need? We need a boulder. Let's see. We need just one really big one. Well, actually, let me think. Hello, Nagranal. What's going on, man? I think I want to add something, but I'm not sure what. did I just do? Let's see. More, let's do a little bit more seaweed. We gotta come back in here and get this foreground taken care of. There we go. That's better. That's better. Let me see. I completely forgot for a minute that this is supposed to be for an aboleth. So I kind of need, oh my goodness, man, that's itchy. I guess I kind of need to put like a, maybe a home for the aboleth, huh? I got poison ivy from my dog. So I've got, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but it's like right there, and so I gotta put ointment on it all the time. I've got a massive supply of ointment because I've always seemingly got poison ivy. Tell you what, let me see. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna start over here. I know this is the stream of nothing but revisions, but I want this to be something. I mean, not every map can be something special, but you know. I'm a perfectionist, you know? I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I should say. Is it? Do I make it that obvious, Chrysanth? Is it that obvious? Okay. I mean, you know, to answer your question, Biggles, I might be a little bit of a prostitute. Just depends on what you got. Well, I love how you say that I've got so much humility just out the side of your mouth. So much sarcasm in that statement. I'm more humble than you, dude. We need some woo here. just gonna drag this freaking thing all over the place until I find somewhere to put it. I want the ship here, I just don't know where I want it. Let's see. Let's see. Bubbles. Ah. Let's see. Hey, thanks for the sub, Nozaku. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Good morning, Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. How you doing, buddy? Any like ruined cannons at all? Broken ones? No. Need like a mast. Is there a mast? I don't think there is. Let's see. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. I can't give credit to you, Nozaku. Eccentric! Thank you for the gifted sub. It shows up different in the chat than it does on my little notifications bar here. It shows you how much of a professional I actually am. I know exactly what I'm doing here. There's so many dad-burned assets here, which is good. Like, you know, I like having options. But it does clutter a lot of things. Golly, can you believe how many there are here? Of course, I think the problem is that they repeat things quite a bit. So like you'll see the same asset over and over and over. They just have different categories and they have the same asset in multiple categories, which really kind of, it helps when you're looking for stuff, but at the same time it makes it a little bit unwieldy to scroll through and see, you know, just everything they've got. They got swivel guns on the back. They got a couple of cannons. That one looks like it fell. They got like a frickin' howitzer looking cannon here. Just a big artillery sumbitch. And then, let's see, maybe they got another cannon just that kind of fell off the side here. Because why not? Variety is, in fact, it's a spice of life. But I did see, oh man, it was way down here. Here we go. Get some starfishies here. Yeah, buddy. Now we're getting into the point where we're dressing it up, and this is what we like to do. We like to dress things up here. Make it nice and purty. Oh, big giant tentacles. Lovely. Let's see. We're going to have a couple of nice big sharks here. And if I flip this... Oh, no. Sweet. Okay. I thought for sure it was going to make me... Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Okay, that's fantastic. I'm glad they did it that way. So I was worried that they were gonna have the shadow and the actual asset itself move in the same way, but they are independent of one another, rotating on two separate axes, which is very nice. That's a starfish? It's a weird starfish. Oh, why did I do that? I don't need that. I need battle maps. Where was I? Here we are. Okay. Piranhas. Nah, we don't need no piranhas. Yeah.
No. Tentacles, please. Not on this map. No, thank you.
You know what? I might need your guys' input for something. So, like, I'm throwing sharks on here, but they're supposed to be interacting with this map. And so, I am thinking that probably sharks would not be a good thing to throw on here because then the players might perceive them as enemies. So, I think I might actually take the sharks off. It's good for adding just little things to look at. But in terms of playing on it, I don't think that would be conducive to a very good experience here, because then you won't be able to interact with them. They have jellyfish? Sea snakes. Just little things like hiding the octopus. That sounds dirty. I will, however, throw a dolphin on here. Who doesn't like dolphins? Actually, you know what? I might actually bring those over towards this side to give this area a little bit of life too. Here, where's the dolphins? How many are usually in a group of dolphins? Dolphins, yes. They know what they like and they take what they want. I've never actually had an interaction with a dolphin. So I wouldn't know. So I know what they're capable of, but my perception of them has not been sullied by such a horrible experience. A pod. Thank you, Biggles. How many dolphins in a pod? Let's bring Google into the mix. Dolphins typically live in groups called pods, which can consist of as few as 2 dolphins or as many as 1,000 dolphins in a superpod. Well, I'm not going to add 1,000 dolphins. What do you think? Maybe, let's put one more down there. And he'll just be kind of going around, just kind of off. He doesn't play by the rest of the pod's rules. Eccentric again with another gifted sub. Thank you, sir. Ooh, that is a good idea, Nozaku. Of course, the dolphins are the aboleth's harem. Of course. In which case, they could be presented as enemies. And those of you who are subscribed, you might notice that you have a couple of emotes available to you. I've got a couple uploaded in there over on the Kick side. But I don't have very many just yet. Thank you, Chrysanth, for spamming the gay one. If you mouse over the emote, it says this tavern's gay. Must spam the gay one. Yes, 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 yes. Got some bubbles coming up out of this little cave here. Might make one wonder what lurks below. A pufferfish! Okay, so why don't we do this? We're gonna go over the top of this with, let's see, coral reefs? I didn't see this before. Aw, that's so pretty. Okay, well, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Okay, so I think that is probably where I want to be. Oh, you know what I need to do first? I need to come over the top with, let's see, we're going to come over the top with a little bit of, we're going to cover up some of these, assets here. But not too many. Not too many. But I definitely want to come over the top here. Oh, I forgot that brings it over the, dang it. See, I hate that. Why can't we put the grid on top of everything? See, we're gonna take this up here. But even if I take, let's see, I would very much like, yeah, I'd very much like to have the grid not be affected by the masks I lay down. But there's not, I don't really have a choice. Like, you can't lay the grid on top of, you can't lay the grid on top of the uppermost, you know, things. What am I talking about here? I'm trying to say something. I don't know what I'm saying. You can't lay the grid on top of the uppermost mask, is what I'm trying to say. Actually, you know what I could do? Well, see, the thing, Nozaku Boy, is that the layer... Tried to picture clusters of information as I move through the computer. Well, here. Let me try something here. We're going to go back. And... I could take everything... Okay, no, you know what I'm going to do? I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to take everything and see flatten the background. Now, actually, now I should be able to put everything. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Guys, I fixed it. Just took everything and sent it to the background.
The more you know.
See, we figure out little tricks here and there everywhere. Here and there and everywhere. Now, God forbid I want to make any further changes to this map because I will be screwed. Okay. But I'm just going off the assumption that this map is absolutely perfect. See, we're coming in. Gotta make sure we get sand that gathers up around the edges here. There was something else I thought about putting in here. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple of different things. So there's a couple that I kind of want to try before I make any decisions here. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. A 10-point buck. You see a 10-point buck? Man, when that's the case, you gotta get out and you gotta claim your quarry, my friend. What is this? Oh, I see. I see what that is. Okay. So we want to do... Trying to figure out how do I want to do this? What looks the best? Because I don't want to muddy the waters too much. That actually does not look too terribly bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me see here. I'm going to save it. I think I'm going to need to increase the size of the grid just a tad. Now, Dave said something about going to hexes. What do you think? Dr. Lion, I am winning. You're darn right I'm winning. Let's see. Yeah, that might be right. Yeah, Nozaku, yeah, it is usually used for hex crawls. And this is definitely not a world map, but it is a little bit bigger of a map. So, I mean, you know, you could have an Aboleth is, if we're playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. If we're playing 5th edition, yeah, I got the right book. It's large. So, I mean, it would take up, you know, it's a 4x4, or 2x2 rather. So, that's not massive, so it's not like it would take up the entirety of the map. Oh, see, I'm getting mixed messages here. I've got Dave, who says that hexes should always be used, and I've got Nozaku, who says that it's used for hex crawls. Let's see. Oh, Dr. Lion over on Twitch says playing Lancer has convinced me of the superiority of hexes for combat too. Squares allow 8 to bang you. Hexes only 6 screw you. Yeah. And to be quite honest, like, I think, honestly, in my humble opinion, the hex makes for a little bit more organic movement, although, because it's, you know, it's more directional, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to travel one. I don't know, but I think that Dave actually brings up a good point. As far as surrounding somebody, it makes a little bit more sense. So you're not just like completely, you're not boxed in, you're encircled, and so it feels more like, the characters have a little bit more room to move around. Especially the corner adversaries just feel a little bit. It just feels a little bit off. Hexes don't require weird Pythagoras rulings for some directions, and they do circle AoEs better. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Yeah, I understand Nozaku boy. I do. But as far as visual representation, it feels a little bit more, I don't know, it just feels a little bit more natural on a hex. Or I could be this guy and just do the diagonal squares. Ooh. See, I kind of like the blue grid. I kind of like it. See, Dr. Lyons brings up the best point. I mean, Warlocks, no hexes. Good point. Yeah, ISO squares, I'll normally do ISO squares if we're doing if I'm doing a regional. Just because it lends a little bit better to the 3D aspect of it. Like if I'm looking down at a landscape from an angle, like here, I'll give you an example. Here, I'm just gonna save this. Where'd it go? 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 There it is. See, this one, I don't know if you can tell. It's not coming up super well on this. But this is a regional map that I made a long time ago. Several years ago at this point. And I used the ISO squares just because I think it communicates kind of the 3D aspect a little better. And this is a very rudimentary map that I made. But yeah, I think the ISO squares work really well for the regional stuff. Yeah, and Warlock, I tend to agree. As most times if somebody's going for a stab, they'll step forward. And I think that's, I mean, but I have yet to see like a really good realistic combat system that takes all of those factors into account. You know, like you've got a professional HEMA combat system. On the fly battle maps. I'm not familiar with that one, I don't think. Yeah, I watch those videos, Dave. Yeah, Shad does good videos on that kind of stuff. But you're right. I think I'm with Dave on this one. I think I'm with Dave on this one. I like the hexes specifically on this one because I mean, I don't know. Because I mean, you're not running on the ground, and this is just me. you know, this is my own line of thinking, and I know it doesn't have to make sense. But you're kind of omnidirectional in your combat, because since this is the layer and the entire layer is underwater, you're kind of you've got 3 dimensions of movement, and even though the hex doesn't necessarily communicate 3 dimensions of movement, it's got more of a feel of 3 dimensions to it. Arudai. Hey buddy, how's it going? On the fly battle maps lets you generate maps from images and move tokens around on them directly in Discord. And it can note stuff like heights and draws arrows when you move stuff around. It's mostly used for play by post or living world games. Interesting. Okay, I've not heard of this. I might look into that. Even though normally we play on Foundry. Foundry is the predominant platform that I typically use when running and playing games. Dragging but alive. You had a Rudai, I forget your Odyssey game is that on Friday nights or is that Saturday nights? Yes, nice of you to support the little people. Is that a short joke? Fantastic. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I think this is definitely where we're going to go with it. Hexes. There we go. Give you guys a full screen view of it. Thank you, Dave. Yes, we do love shorties. The Daisy Dukes have a utility, okay? I can sense the sarcasm and the patronizing. Good Lord. Erudite, I don't know how you do it. Like, how do you function on a day-to-day basis? Like, sleep is required. 1:30 a.m. last night, a game this morning with Noe, Star Wars, and Odyssey at 3 a.m. Yeah. Sarcasm is a form of truth, yeah. Man, I gotta tell you, if I'm not at least at like 75% mental capacity, there's no running a game for me. Like, so kudos to Erudai for being able to run a game while not being at full capacity. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Don't mind me. I am just looking at something. See, now that we have the subs and everything activated, we got enough. Which, thank you guys for subbing to the Kick side. That means a lot, and it means that yeah, we're actually monetized on Kick, which is phenomenal. That helps out more than you guys realize. It really takes the burden off of JJ and I quite a bit to make sure that, you know, we keep all of the subscriptions that we need going, like Foundry and Sirenscape, and, you know, I use Midjourney a lot to help with thumbnails, and, you know, I use a couple of Patreon. We both use a couple of Patreon sites. We use this and that and the other thing. So all kinds of stuff that JJ and I are fronting out of pocket. Narudai knows this very well as well. You know, it can get expensive to get all this stuff. Oh, Chrysanth, you shouldn't have. That's so incredibly nice. Thank you so much, Chrysanth, for the gifteds. And thank you, thank you, let's see. I don't know why it says, so the stream chat says that Michaela just subscribed with Twitch Prime, but then my mini feed, my notification feed says that Chrysanth gifted it. So thank you, Chrysanth, for all of the gifted, and thank you all for sticking around with us here. And make sure that you spam our emotes in other chats. But yeah, it definitely, subbing definitely helps us out, and it makes sure that we can continue to do the things that we do and make it just take a little bit of the burden off of our wallets and such. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. I'm sure that JT's going to appreciate that more than anybody else. All right. And so I think let's take one more good look. Hey, somebody's got to represent the LGBT community, the Alphabet Soup group. And I know you sure as hell won't do it, because we're inclusive over here, Rudai. We love our gays. No, we're reclaiming the rainbow for Noah. That's what I say. So, let's take one last good look at our map here and see, what do you guys think? Do we need anything else? Am I missing something? Do we need to add a little bit more flavor anywhere? What do we think? Because as soon as I hop off of this stream, this son of a gun is going up on Patreon for you guys to enjoy and use in your games potentially. Take a good look at what we've got. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. So I've got that saved. And as usual, I'm going to put this up on Patreon in both a gridded and a gridless version. And yeah, that'll be up there probably within the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. Depends on how long it takes me to write a little blurb about it and get it all posted and converted and all that good stuff. So I'm going to get to that. If you haven't subbed already over on the YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or, you know, TikTok side, please be sure to do so, because I do this every single Saturday. And yeah, we do other stuff over here as well, especially if you go over to YouTube. We've got some actual plays over there. So we've got a One Ring campaign over on YouTube, as well as a Pathfinder 2e Pirates campaign that's over there as well for you to enjoy if you're into the actual plays. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? I thought about, I might throw up some new merch in the Streamlabs merch store as well. My good buddy Fantastic Sarcastic made a wonderful little poster, and yeah, I might put it on something. We'll see. I have gotten his permission, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I think that's all I've got. So let me see if let's see. Let's see, Erudai is not live yet. You know, Biggles, does the announcement happen anytime soon? I am not 100% sure. I know we've got our session 0 lined out for when that's going to happen, and it's going to be very soon. But I need to talk to JJ as far as when we're going to announce anything. So that's kind of on his plate. So, but I'll talk to him about that as well. But I think with that, I will go ahead and bid you all adieu. Auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit. 1 second. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta wait for Erudai to go live, because then I can do my very first raid. This is so exciting, guys. This is so exciting. I don't get to do this very often. It's just great. Oh. No, I haven't raided people before. I haven't, because we just got the ability to do that on Kick, and so that's what we're gonna. That's yeah, it's a nice little function that I think is very nice. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm going to send you all over to Erudai, and I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.